Hey, good afternoon wherever you are. I'm not sure exactly. Um, yes, because I'm outside, so it's hard for me to see exactly the lighting. Yeah, hard for me to see the lighting. But good afternoon. I decided to do a brief update on what's happening on the channel. Yes, my name is Travis. My name is Travis. I am not bro. Bro is totally different from me, as you can see. Um, yeah, that character is a different character to of itself. I am not bro, I am Travis. Okay, so welcome to this brief update for July 2025. um it was not my intention to give a an update, but being that I have some time on my hand and it's not hot outside today, it's a pretty cool day. The temperature is really nice, and it's really nice outside today. So you know, with a nice temperature, the nice environment, quiet, smooth setting, I decided that why not take some time to give a short update on what's happening on the channel and what's to come. Okay, so currently, let me first touch on the subscriptions. So far, we have passed. I know some viewers don't like to hear when you talk about subscription and we keep telling you to subscribe, 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 and all of that stuff. But I mean, well, I haven't seen anyone. Well, I'm not expecting that anyone would be here right now, but because you know there was no notification. As I said before, um, I did not uh, plan to come on here today. It just happened, you know, being the availability that I have in my hands right now. Yeah. So as I was saying, so yeah. So if anyone, it would be good to have some persons in the chat. But if there's no one, that's okay. But if you are seeing this on your notification, especially if you're a subscriber and you have your notification bell on, you would have seen where you would have seen the notification that we're now live. So yeah, come on, you know. Oh, Jamaica in 10 is here. Hey, Jamaica in 10, Lexi. Hey, Lexi. Jamaica in 10 is here. Lexi from Jamaica in 10. One of my subscribers, and I'm also a big fan of their channel as well. Lexi and her special someone, Mr. Uh, hold on, why am I forgetting Fabian's channel? Why am I forgetting the name of Fabian's channel? Man, yes, but I love them. I really do love this couple, and the work that they're doing, they're doing showcasing different places across Jamaica. Walk by, that's right. Fabian, big up my friend Fabian, and big up Lexi. Jamaica Walk by, showing various places across Jamaica, narrated videos. Fabian does narrating videos of different places across Jamaica. Whether from beaches to communities, special events, they're there. And Lexi, trust me, one of the greatest storytellers. I watched her channel, and I was really really blown away by the way how she narrates and tell the stories. She brings you back in time. She really brings you into it. I love that. So big up yourself, Lexi, and certainly looking out for more videos from you and Fabian. Yes. So what is happening on? Yes, as I was saying before, and welcome to everybody else that is joining us. Well, so far, Jamaica and Tennis here, Lexi, and we're also waiting on other persons. Indeed. It's- you see, you're just a try thing. You're just a try thing. Well, I mean, the trial is good. It's, trust me, superb. It's superb. It's superb. I mean, none of us is perfect. We are still learning every single day at what we do, and the more we do it, the more we learn, and the more we learn, the more we get. very, very good at what we do. So it's a transitional moment. So we just, accept it with grace. But certainly, I must say your work is superb, and keep it up. Yes. So yes, I know you don't like when we YouTubers talk about well, I don't know if I should say YouTubers. I'm more prefer to say the word content creators, because I really don't believe you're a YouTuber until, like probably Lexi and Fabian. They are YouTubers because they have been in the business a long time. They have a lot of subscribers, but I really don't see myself as a true YouTuber as yet until when I reach, you know. So I rather to say content creators. Yeah, I do believe that term is reserved for those probably 10K subscribers and up. For now, I just say content creators until I reach that point. Um, yeah, for us content creators, when we say subscribe, watch, I know a lot of viewers and subscribers get annoyed by the term. They get annoyed by it, but we can't stress the fact that you should do so, because that's the game of YouTube. I mean, that's how your channel, that's the only way your channel is going to grow. That's the only way YouTube is going to push your videos and your channel for others to see. That's the only way the algorithm is going to even notice you. Unless you like, share, subscribe, and participate. So, and comment. The comments are very important. A lot of persons don't like to watch, and they don't like to comment. These things are very, very important in a channel's growth. So it is very crucial that you do so. Yes. Okay, so a matter of fact, right now, I just I'm about to post a video right now to be aired in within the next 2 hours. It should be if you're on the US East Coast, it would be aired at 5 o'clock if you're, for instance, if you're in New York, if you're in Miami, along the US East Coast in the Eastern time zone, it would have been airing at 5 o'clock. And if you're in Jamaica or in the Central time zone, so if you're in Jamaica, if you're in Chicago, which other cities in the Central time zone? Um, yeah, those cities within the Central time zone. A lot of Jamaicans are not within the Central time zones, unless you're in Jamaica. Jamaica currently right now is on the Central time zone. So if you're in Jamaica, if you're in the US Central time zone, for you it would be at 4 o'clock. I'm in the process of uploading it to YouTube, so it can go live within another 2 hours or so. Yes, so it is very important, guys. The work that we're putting in. Um, what I'm doing right now, what we're doing right now, especially here at Geography Jawade and the wider Films by Jawade family, is that we are really, really paying attention to what you, the viewers and subscribers, want. Really, really paying attention, really, really looking carefully at the analytics to see exactly what we can you know improve on, because it's all about improvement. We have to try and improve. We have to really, really pay keen attention to what the viewers want, you know the things that they love. And on this channel, what I see, because bro himself mentioned to you that we on this channel will really, really do love our maps. So when we're doing infrastructural videos, when we're showcasing infrastructural projects and highways, especially for the highways, we do love to show a map, an interactive map that we personalize from Google Maps, that we personalize for the channel, because we believe that's the only way that we can get the information straight across to you. So if we're telling you about Highway 2000, if we're telling you, say for instance, about the East West Highway, or a new, say for instance, the Port Antonio bypass that was just that had broken grounds a few weeks ago, and when they are telling you about it, they would only come you and tell you, about the bypass itself, where the alignment. They would tell you about the alignment. They would tell you the completion date. So they would give you all of these. I would say top information. But when it goes down into they would give you the soft. I would say the hard. Is it the hard drive or soft drive? The hard drive. But when it goes down to the soft drive part of it, yeah, probably my information, my IT, my IT is not up there. But yeah, when it comes to the going deep into it, the map is that, it's for those who especially understand geography and knows about geography. When you see the map showing you exactly where the highway will be aligned, the starting point to the finishing point and everything in between, land acquisition, where bridges will be planted and things like that. The map is the only thing that can show you all of that, rather than just word of mouth. Because what we see, say for instance, when projects like these are broken and they're introduced, they only talk about it, but they don't really show you these things. So those are the things that we here at Geography Jawade um, intends to do, to give you concrete, concrete evidence, to give you concrete information on these projects. So those are the things that we, that is one of our core points when we are sharing information with you. Yeah, just a moment. I'm trying to upload. Let me get. All right, I'm trying to go to YouTube Studio, and even though I'm right now using a laptop, but one thing you must know, I don't use my laptop for editing. Everything is done on the phone. Everything is done on the phone. I don't use a laptop, and most of the apps that I use for the characters and everything is right here on the phone. I hardly use a laptop for anything at all. The only thing I use the laptop for is, for instance, whenever I'm adding the end credits and things like those, the end credits and you know yeah, things like those, to personalize the channel and customize the channel. That's the only thing I use the laptop for, because you can't, for customization, for channel customization, you cannot do that on um your cell phone. You can't do that on your cell phone. You have to do it on a laptop. So okay, so all right, so I'm trying to name this video. So this is the video that I haven't created a thumbnail for it yet. Yeah, okay, you're not gonna see that because I thought I created the thumbnail. Oh yeah, I did create a thumbnail for it. Okay, so the rural bus, that's the video that will be coming up next. So we're gonna talk about the JUTC's new rural express service, the rural express service that they are now launching, the island-wide service. Those new buses that they got the other day, which right now we are, if you understand, say people are vandalizing the buses because of political reasons. Oh my gosh. When will we get past the politics? When will we put country over politics? When will we? We're gonna destroy the country's infrastructure in the name of politics. Boy, oh boy. Anyway, but that's for another topic. So yeah, that's the video that is coming up next. The rural, we're gonna talk about it. An exclusive video on this service, and the points that the services will be traveling to. I'm hearing about the new destinations, or the new destinations that should come on stream, like from halfway tree to, I'm hearing about Mandeville. I'm also hearing about new services to Montego Bay, new services to Negril and Savannah Lamar, and also to Port Antonio. So these are the new towns that will now be served by the JUTC. So this video is about that, and that is what I'm trying to upload right now. I'm trying to think of the best. And if you as YouTubers, you have to be very particular in your thumbnail, as Lexi and Fabian would know, and others. When choosing thumbnails, you have to be very particular. You really really have to know what will work for the viewers, and also your thumbnail and also your tagline. You have to really really think about the tagline before you type anything. Okay, so it's gonna be Design Jamaica. Design Jamaica, JUTC, rural bus service. Rural, a rural express service. Mhm. JUTC new. You have to also put new because you have to make people know say new. So Design Jamaica, JUTC new rural express service. Yes. And the description, well, the description now will have to take a little bit of concentration. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, the JUTC. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, the JUTC, has launched a new Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, has launched a new rural express service that will benefit commuters in more rural towns. That will benefit commuters in more rural. Sound good? The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, the JUTC, has launched a new rural express service that will benefit commuters in more rural townships across Jamaica. Design Jamaica explains. Yep, I think that sounds good. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company, the JUTC, has launched a new rural express service that will benefit commuters in more rural townships across Jamaica. Design Jamaica explains. I think that sounds good. That's true. Sounds good. So we can work with that. It doesn't need to be long. Just something that will, that's popping that will, the viewers can resonate with right away as they click. And we're gonna put the hashtags. I'm not sure how important hashtag is. Lexi, I don't know if you could tell me. Being as a big time YouTuber yourself, I don't know if you could tell me. I don't know if hashtags work. Like when you in the description when you're putting in the intro in the description to introduce a video. Normally, I normally see where other YouTubers would say put hashtags because it helps to reach viewers and subscribers. So I'm not sure if it is important. You probably could answer that. I'm not sure if it's still important like it was back, like maybe probably about a few years ago. I still do use it, but I don't know if it's still relevant. Jamaica geography, geopolitics. Yes, so okay, so as any YouTuber and as any yeah, I keep saying YouTuber, as any content creator would tell you, um, it's not just to post a video and just put it up and say, oh, and expect the viewership and the subscription right away. You really have to put thought before you post. You have to know what you're typing. You have to know exactly what it's a hard. To be a content creator is really hard. A lot of persons look at it as if it's a one-two because that is what I thought when I did. Well, this what one thing you ought to know, even though we're just over 1,000 subscribers. This channel has been around since 2013. This channel is that old, since 2013. Um, you know, but I was not a content creator. I did not start creating content until 2022, right around the pandemic. That is when I started creating video. So this channel, I was just like a regular viewer, like everybody else. It wasn't a content creating channel, but it has been around since 2013. So it's not such a young channel, you know. Um, yeah. So as any YouTuber will tell you, it's not just to post video and expect the views to come in right away. You have to really, 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 really know what you're doing. It's an art. It is an art, and over the years, YouTube, I guess they are trying to make it harder for just anybody to get in, and that is the reason why you see it's really hard to stay afloat as a YouTuber. And if you're not careful, you just start a channel, and if you don't know the ins and outs and know what to do and so forth, you become discouraged and you give up. Um, and especially a lot of persons who are just doing it for the money, who are just doing it for, not that you should not do it for the money now, because guess what? Hey, we got our lives to live, and we have to, you know, money have to make. Money have to make, because how we ever survive. Money have to make. But if you're gonna go in with the intention of just doing it for the money, I guess that's a wrong move, because that is why a lot of persons give up, because they come in and they expect that you're going to be paid, with 100 subscribers, with 500 subscribers, and they don't have the patience and the tenacity to actually wait and see their channel grow for that to happen. And that sometimes take months. For some it take years, like myself it took years. I mean, for some, whoop, them start yesterday and the next moment then channel blow up. So it all depends on you and the content you create and how people gravitate to you. But if and overall, if you're gonna go in it, with the expectation to start making money overnight, it's not going to work. And you have to love what you do. So you have to make sure that your niche represents you. Your niche is what you do. You understand? Your niche is what you do. Your niche is what you love. And sometimes what you do, sometimes sometimes you even have to you have to forget. Sometimes you have to post things for you. Sometimes you have to post things, because a lot of videos that I post, a lot of videos, not a lot of videos, but quite a few videos that I post, I know from before I posted that I ain't gonna get a lot of views for them. But because I feel good about it, I feel good about that video, that specific video. Especially knowing that the amount of work that I put in. 'Cause you have some videos of me creating. It take up to a month. It takes up to a month to complete that video. There's a specific design Jamaica video about the Kingston light rail. Introducing a light rail, reimagining the Kingston light rail. Those videos, the last one took me about, well, the last one didn't take me that long, but the second one, part two, took me two months. Part two took me 2 months. Well, thank God it didn't do well. It didn't do bad. It did well. Viewership wise, it didn't do bad at all. That video take me 2 months to complete. It took 2 months. And there are videos that took me that long, and I didn't get a lot of views for them either. I mean, that's not very encouraging. It can be heartbreaking. But the reason why I didn't give up? I didn't give up because I love what I do. I really, really do love what I do. I love to, especially when I upload a video and I look back at it and say, damn, you did a great damn job. You did a great job. So sometimes you have to make videos. Sometimes not to not get yourself discouraged, especially for the young YouTubers, channel, for young channel starters, who are trying to really, really stay afloat within the YouTube business, within the content creation business. Sometimes most of the times you have to be vigilant and try to please your viewers, try to please your subscribers, and also be mindful of the algorithm and what the algorithm will push out and will not push out. But there's this once in a while where you have to make videos for you. You understand? Videos that make you, that when you can look on it and say, damn, I did a really good job. Sometimes you gotta just do you. Forget the algorithm. Sometimes you can't even do it for you. Sometimes you can't even do it for your viewers and subscribers. You just gotta do it for you. You have to make sure that you are happy and you are comfortable and feeling what you're doing. You have to make sure, because if not, what's gonna happen? You're there trying to please your viewers all the time. You're there trying to please the algorithm all the time. What's gonna happen? You're gonna get burnt out, and then, hey, eventually you're gonna quit. So sometimes you just gotta do you. Forget the algorithm. Forget sometimes even the subscribers and the viewers, and just do you once in a while. Make something that you love once in a while, even if you know, say you're not going to get no views. I ain't not going to get no subscription. No subscription. Make that video, post it. You may never know. You may just get the views. You may just get subscriptions. But sometimes you just got to do you. So that is one tip I can, that is one tip I can put forward for young YouTubers who, like myself, was really having, really having the hard time, and really having a hard time getting viewership and subscriptions. All right, hold on. Let me put in. I'm trying to upload this video, so let me just concentrate for a little while before I talk again. Oh, yeah. I made a mistake. What time is it? 4:02. No, it's, well, the video should have already been up. So hey, it should have already been up. So yes, I was gonna put a timing on it, but then I'm realizing that, well, I'm on the West Coast. I'm on the US West Coast. I'm like 3 hours. Is it three? I'm 3 hours behind New York and 2 hours behind Jamaica. So I have to keep abreast with the time, the time schedule based on the time zones. So right now, for me, it's 1:02 p.m. The video should have been up for 4 p.m. Jamaica time. The video should have been up for 4 p.m. Jamaica time. It's 1:02 for me. So it would have not been posted until the next 1 hour. So I have to delete it because there's still time. I have to delete it back. I gotta delete it back because there's still time. Because when you put a timing on your video, one thing I've learned is that when you put timing on your video, when you put timing on your video, like say you post it 1 hour ahead of time or a day ahead of time, because that is what I've been doing. What it does, it helps the algorithm um, to identify the right viewers for that specific video, so it can share it, so it can send it out to those specific videos. Because what you don't want the wrong people watching your videos, and that's another thing. You don't want persons who are not interested in the type of content that you are creating. You don't Those are not the persons that you want. You want persons who are interested in the content that you're creating. So for instance, I'm creating, this is a geographical channel, and I'm also create content on infrastructural development in Jamaica. Whenever I go off course and create something, say I did a video I remember I did a video just the other day. I did a video on exploring Sacramento, California. And I did not post it on this channel. I posted on a new channel that I've created for American content. That when I post American content, you can go there and subscribe. It's called American Jawade. American Jawade. So that's where I posted it. But I posted a trailer on this channel to see, because I know there's a lot of persons in the diaspora in the United States, especially mostly in the United States, that watches this channel. So I post a trailer here to get some of those viewers from this channel to go over there and watch that. But obviously, even those persons in the diaspora really don't want no foreign things. Them just want to see Jamaican things. They don't want not both foreign. Then just want to see Jamaican stuff. So even that did not allure them to that channel, and to subscribe to that channel and watch that video. So and then again, I think it confused the algorithm, because the algorithm is saying, but you normally only post Jamaican content. Why are you posting a non-Jamaican content? So it confuses the algorithm. So I try my best not to do that. I just stick to the niche. So that is another good advice. Stick to the niche. Stick to the niche, because once you go off course and say you're doing something different, the algorithm will be confused, and that is when you're not going to see any views or even a subscription. Yeah, so I need to delete this back. Let me get the thing there first. I need to get this. Yeah, I need to delete it back because there's still time to go before it would go public. So let me delete it back. Rural Express Service. Okay, so once again, if you're here, welcome, welcome. If you are here, and tell us where you're joining us from. It would be good to know where you're joining us from. I know Lexi is in Jamaica. Well, I suppose, because I know they travel a lot. So I suppose they're in Jamaica. But tell us where you're from, because I know we have a lot of persons in the diaspora. Most of my viewers are in the diaspora. That's in the US diaspora. Most of my viewers, that's where they are. So whether if you're in New York, if you're in Atlanta, South Florida, the typical places where you'd mostly find Jamaicans. Tell us where you are. And if you're a non-Jamaican, wherever you are, tell us where you are. I also have, my second, can it be, as the viewership in the diaspora is bigger than the viewership in Jamaica. So Jamaica is at number 2. So the US diaspora is at number 1. Jamaica is at number 2, and then I have the UK diaspora. So those are my 3 largest audience: the US, Jamaica, and the UK. So if you're in the US, tell us where you are. And if you're in Jamaica, tell us where you are too. I love to know where in Jamaica you are. Big up to my hometown, Maypen. I'm from Maypen. I'm a Maypen man. Big up to all the Maypenites, the Maypenites, not Maypenites, Maypenites. Big up to all the Maypenites and Clarendonians. In general, yes, a Clarendon man, Maypen man. Big up to all the Maypenites and Clarendonians. And whichever parish you're from, whichever city or town you're from, let us know. Big up to your place. All 14 parishes, Kingston and St. Andrew, all the Kingstonians, big up. I'm going to circle them up now. Kingston and St. Andrew, if you're here, say yay. Say here, here, like the politician, not the bench, and say here, here. Here, here. So wherever you are, say here, here. St. Thomas, roll call time. St. Thomas. What next? Portland. Then we have St. Mary. And then we have St. Anne, Trelawney, and I have nicknames for the parishes too: Kingston and St. Andrew. Kingston and St. Andrew, the corporate area, off the beaten track. St. Thomas, the breadfruit parish. Don't you know St. Thomas is the breadfruit parish? Yes, St. Thomas, the breadfruit parish. Portland, the evergreen parish, because Portland is so green, just always green and lush. So Portland is the evergreen parish. St. Mary, the banana parish. Don't you know that our largest banana producer, Jamaica producers, are in St. Mary? So that's why I call it the banana parish. It is the banana parish. So if you're from the banana parish, if you're from St. Mary, big up yourself. Big up your flipping self. Yeah. if you are from, if you're in St. Anne, or Jamaicans, we say St. Anne. It's because of the little American thing, I'm just a St. Anne. But if you're from St. Anne, the Garden Parish, pick up yourself. Yes, another beautiful parish. If you're from Trelawney, the Yam Parish, home of Usain Bolt, home of Veronica Campbell Brown, and who else? A whole lot of famous people come from Trelawney. So if you're from the Yam Parish, pick up yourself. If you're from the Resort Parish, St. James, home of Montego Bay, pick up yourself. If you are from Hanover, land of Bustamante, because that's where Bustamante is from, our first prime minister. Pick up yourself. If you are from Westmoreland, land of the 7 Mile, home of the 7 Mile Beach, big up yourself. That's the yes, that's my nickname for Westmoreland, land of the 7 Mile. If you're from St. Elizabeth, which is well known as the breadbasket parish, because as you know, that's where most of our agricultural produce is from. So if you're from St. Elizabeth, big up yourself. If you are from and St. Bess, a lot of persons mistake by a lot of persons get the mistake by calling the entire parish of St. Elizabeth St. Bess, but it's only a certain part of St. Elizabeth is known as St. Bess, just the southern section. Yes, it's not the entire parish that is known as St. Bess, it's just the southern part of St. Elizabeth that is known as St. Bess. So if you're from St. Elizabeth, the breadbasket parish, pick up yourself. Manchester, home of cool Mandeville, all the Mandevillers, Manchesterians, the Boxside Parish. Yes, because the reason why I call it Boxside Parish is because Manchester is home to the largest bauxite deposits in Jamaica. So that's why I call it the Bauxite Parish. So big up yourself if you are from the Bauxite Parish. Clarendon, my home parish, the Golden Parish. Clarendon is a golden parish because the largest gold deposits are found in Clarendon. The largest gold deposits are located in Clarendon. If you never know that, now you know that. So that's why I call it the Golden Parish. So fitting name. So if you are from the Golden Parish, wherever you are in Clarendon, Chapelton, Maypen, Lioneltown, Frankfield, Spalding, wherever you are in Clarendon, welcome. And if you are in St. Catherine, the History Parish. And the reason why I call St. Catherine the History Parish is because most specifically because of Spanish Town, the history, as you know, Spanish Town being the old capital of Jamaica, and a lot of history. If you can go deep down into the Bogwalk Gorge and everything concerning history about it, there's a lot of history that is in line with that parish. So that's why I call it the History Parish. Yeah, the History Parish. So if you're from the History Parish, Spanish Town, Portmore, which soon to become its own parish, which soon to become its own parish, all the Portmorites, I only hope you're keeping that in tune and don't politicize it now. That's a good thing for Portmore to become its own parish. So if you're in Portmore, if you're in Spanish Town, if you're in Old Harbor, if you're in Linstead, Bogwalk, Yuaton, wherever you are in St. Catherine, welcome. So I went right across Jamaica and name out all the parishes and also their nicknames. Yes. So wherever you are, let us know where you're from. Big up yourself. All right, let me put you in the schedule now. Today is the 18th. Okay, so I'm on the right date.
It's now registered in my head.
Location.
Okay.
So for location, I always put a US location because being that most of my viewers and subscribers are in the diaspora, and 70% of the chances most of them would be in New York. Yeah, I think because New York, as you know, New York is home to the largest diaspora, the largest number of Jamaicans in the United States, and most of those in New York, and most of those would be in the Bronx. So for location, I put the Bronx because that is where most of my viewership would most likely be. So I don't put Jamaica because yeah, I don't put Jamaica because that's not where. I remember I used to put Jamaica as my location and I didn't get a lot of views. But when I started to put a US location, views in terms. So I always so yeah, based on where you are. So if you're in Jamaica and most of your audience are in Jamaica, pay attention to your analytics. If most of your audience is within Jamaica on the island, put yeah for your location, put use where most of your audience is from. Yeah, use where most of your audience is from. So if your audience covers mostly the diaspora in the United States or in the UK or wherever most of your audience, wherever most people are tuned into you from, use that location. I don't know if it would work for anybody else, but it surely does work for me. All right, so let me hurry up and put this up so that I can start talk about what's to come on the channel. All right, so it's going up. So that's with that out of the way now. So it should be up in another 40 minutes from now or so. Yes. So okay. So right now, as I said before, we are still doing. I mean, Design Jamaica is certainly getting a lot of. I see where you guys really do love Design Jamaica. You guys really do love that program. So that's Design Jamaica running Geography Jade right now. It's not Discovering Jamaica. It's nothing else. It is Design Jamaica. That and I would implore you guys to go and watch the Discovering Jamaica videos because that's the program that go deep into just like the tagline says, going deep in explaining the parishes, you know, telling you about all 14 parishes. So it certainly go deep. No other YouTube channel, I can guarantee you that. That's from a guaranteed perspective. No other YouTube channel goes deep in explaining all 14 parishes like we do here at Geography Jawade. So those Discovering Jamaica videos, please watch them. Not because we want the views, but it will help you to really um, get interesting facts about. And when we say interesting facts, deep facts, we go really deep into the parishes, especially the part where, first of all, we do the physical geography. So we explain the physical geography, the topography, and all of that. Then we explain about the people, which is the demographics. So we explain the demographics of the parishes, the religion, like the leading religion. As you know, Jamaica is mostly a Christian dominant country, but we also tell you what we go deep into also in telling you exactly what are the leading denomination within that particular parish and things like those. We go also into the geographical aspects of the parishes by, going, like zooming into the different townships and communities and telling you based on where the population, most of the population for those townships are. Say for instance in Clarendon, certainly we're going to, certainly Mapin is going to be featured, Chapelton, Lionel Town, Kellits, Spalding, where the big areas within, I'm just using Clarendon as an example, where you find most of the populations within the parish. We go deep into that. Tell me another parish on YouTube that does that. None. So go and watch those this Discovering Jamaica videos on all the parishes. All the parishes are there. We are closing out the chat. We are closing out discovering Jamaica now, and to start discovering the Caribbean. Yes, we're going to be discovering the Caribbean islands. So if you have persons living in the other islands, Trinidad, Barbados, St. Kitts, St. Nevis, Guadeloupe, uh, what are the others? Yeah, the Caribbean islands. Um, Guyana is not a part of it because geographically, Guyana is not a part of the Caribbean, even though they are part of the Caribbean community and they are recognized as Caribbean. But geographically, they are not in the Caribbean. They're in South America, so they are not included. But if you are in the islands, if you're in the islands, look out for discovering the Caribbean because we will be covering your territory or island soon. Discovering the Caribbean will be launched right after we close out Discovering Jamaica totally. It will be discovering the Caribbean. And another thing to come, especially with Avake McIntyre, with our current, and I'm sure you guys are acquainted with Avake, loud Avake, loud and kind of domineering Avake. She have a loud ghetto attitude about her. Very eloquent, very down to earth. You understand, ladylike, but trust me, can be loud and ghetto sometimes. Avake. Yes, Abake. Um, Abake will be presenting. She presented Jamaican City's top tier, and Jamaican City's top tier is another thing I'm imploring you to go back and watch. We did it back in 2023, and we featured the top tier cities across Jamaica. We know most of you are going to say, but only two cities in Jamaica, which is Kingston and Montego Bay. But the reason why we just classified them as cities is because we want them to become cities. Too long, we have been this narrative of just having two cities in Jamaica too long. I think it's full time for us for more townships to become cities. And I can point out some of the townships that is ready to become cities right away. Maypen, Mandeville, Ochi. You know, what the government is waiting on to grant these township full city status. They have all the infrastructure you can think of. They are ready, they are ripe. So that is the reason why we did not say towns and cities, we just say cities. And the program was called Jamaican Cities Top Tier because what we did is we highlight the top tier cities slash towns across Jamaica. From we started with Old Harbor, we did Old Harbor, then we did and we're counting down from 10 to 1. So Old Harbor was at number 10, then we did Savannah Lamar at number 9. At number 3 was St. Anne's Bay. At number 4 it was May Pen. Number 5 was oh no, I'm counting up. I should be counting down. So Old Harbor 10, Savannah Lamar 9, St. Anne's Bay 8, May Pen 7. Then we did Mandeville 6. Then we did Spanish Town number 5. Then it was Ocherius number 4. Then Portmore number 3. Then number 2 Montego Bay, and number 1 Kingston. So we went deep into the top tier cities. We ranked them and explained why they ranked to where they ranked. You understand? And we go deep into those cities, explaining everything about those cities, explain everything about them. So they are right here on the channel. Go back and watch them. Go back and watch them. There are lots for you to learn. Jamaican Cities Top Tier, and also Discovering Jamaica. Go back and watch them. So, and that was from Avake. Discovering Jamaica is Bro's thing, but Jamaican Cities Top Tier was Avake's thing. So Avake will be coming with a next program of her own, and I'm sure you've been hearing us talking about that. It will be called sure, why am I forgetting the name right now? It will be called sure. Jamaica Small Town Vibe. Why did I forget that? Jamaican Small Town Vibe. So and that is a mini version to Jamaican Cities Top Tier. The videos will not be long as Jamaican Cities Top Tier. They will be shorter, like about half the size of those videos we had in JCTT. So Jamaica Small Town Vibe will be shorter videos focusing on the small townships across Jamaica. So small townships from, say, from Brownstown to Poros to Negril to Lucy, whether they are capital, yes or not. The fact that whether they are parish capitals or not, that's not important. We're just focusing, on those townships that has a population below 12,000 residents. So those are what we're focusing on. So those you hear a call out a while ago, their population is below 12,000. Those towns: Lucy, Falmouth, uh, Clarkstown, Stony Hill, Moran Bay, Port Antonio. Yes, we are. Well, Port Antonio, I think Port Antonio have a population of around 16,000 something. Yes, but yeah, they're a small town. They're classified also as a small town. Um, I was wondering if I should rank them, just like what we did on Jamaican Cities Top Tier. But being that the videos will be shorter, and there's a whole lot more small towns than there are cities, so I don't think we're gonna rank them. We're just gonna just do them randomly, but from parish to parish and in no specific order. So if we do a video saying Clarendon, it doesn't mean that we're gonna, for the next 2 weeks, we're gonna do every single town in Clarendon. We're just gonna, randomly choose, whatever town we're gonna do next, and village. So it's gonna be about 20 of them. We're looking forward to do 20, and that's why the videos will be longer, because we don't want the season to be stretched out. Yeah, we don't want to stretch we don't want the season to be extended too long. So they're gonna be short videos. Probably about 10 minutes. The longest we're gonna do is 12 minutes, based on the amount of information that is available on that township or that specific village or township. It's based on that the amount of information that's available. So we are not expecting to exceed 12 minutes into presenting each township. We're not expecting to exceed 12 minutes. So that's how it will be. So that is coming up. I really, really want to launch it before September. I mean, we have so many other things going on, especially with this channel and on the other channels, which I will talk about, if not on this video, in another video. I will be going through each channel and tell you what they're for, because we do need subscriptions for those other channels as well. I think I'm going to also share the links for those channels in the description on after this live, so you can go there and check them out. We have comedy, we have music for all the music lovers. We have a comedy. We have a bad Jamaican comedy called The Curious House, and I sure you hear a talk about that on numerous occasions. Please go there and check it out. It's on Jamtars. The channel is called Jamtars, The Curious House and Jamtars. Please go there and check it out. We have other shows too. We have an American type. It's not a comedy. It's more like a soap. It's more like a soap opera, like the Have and the Have Nots kind of. Yeah, we do make shows like that too. So it's not just Jamaican. We make American style foreign things too. We make foreign things too. So we have a show over there called that's not on Jamtars. That's on Javatar Network. That's one of our another sister channel, and that show is called Reality Ratliff. Go there and check out Reality Ratliff as well. And on that same channel, we have The First Family. So far we have done 2 episodes of The First Family. we should have gone 4 episodes already, but because we have to be focusing on other things, from this channel to the others, so you find out that the seasons for these shows probably have all take 4 years. It probably have all take 3 years to complete one season. But we have 2 episodes within season 1 is there on Javatar Network, The First Family and the Reality Ratliff. Check those out on Javatar Network. If you really go there and watch them, even though they are in augmented and AI characters, you're gonna really love them. You're gonna really, really do love them. And back on Jamtars, we also have it's a spin-off from The Curious House, talking about the McIntyre family values. That is, it's not a comedy, it's not a soap, it's more like a reality show. Something similar to Braxton Family Values are the Real Housewives series, something like that, something like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The entire series right there, our Braxton Family Values. It's like that, but Jamaicanized. It's a Jamaicanized content. So far, we also have 2 episodes for that. Um, so far, yeah, we should have having the third episode. I'm going to be start working on the third episode, where we'll feature the wedding for Bridget and Bro. The wedding is coming up. Bridget and Bro will gonna get married. Mr. and Mrs. Curious, they're gonna get married. So episode 3 will feature that. Yeah, so a lot of things happening within the entire Films by Jawed family. Go there and check it out. Go there and check out those channels as well. So on Jamtars, that's one channel. On Jamtars, you have the Curious House, you have McIntyre Family Values, and then on Javatar Network, you have The First Family and Reality Ratliff. And we also have our music channel, Music Jawed. We have Music Jawed, where quite a few music videos featuring the characters, you can see them there with well-known songs, mostly, recent songs too. So check out those channels. Check out those channels. But back to this channel now. So back to this channel. So as we say, look out for Discovering the Caribbean. Look out for Discovering the Caribbean, and also Jamaica Small Town Vibe coming up. Coming up by September. We really really want to launch that by September. So look out for those. So a lot of things is happening. A whole lot is happening. That's true. A whole lot is happening. Let me see. Man of Valor, bro, give me a call. Oh, I guess this is Kemar. Kemar, I sent you a link. I did send you a link. I did send you a link to the last yeah, the last update that I did, the last live I did. Yes, I remember you gave me a shout out, and I did send my link. I did send my Facebook link in the description. I did type it in the description, so you can go there and check it out on the last one. But I'm gonna type it again in the description on this link where you can check me out. My Facebook page. You can link me there. Yes, you can link me there as well. So I'm gonna type it whenever I finish this live. Yeah, so those are the things to come, and more developments coming. More developments are happening, especially with the election thing. With the election season on now, we see where the government is ramping up a whole lot of development. From bus to road to you know groundbreaking, ribbon cutting, all sort of stuff is happening. The developments are happening. No other time in the history of Jamaica. Well, some of the time I forget that I'm not in Jamaica, so I normally say in Jamaica if though I'm not there. But in the history of Jamaica, there has been no other time where we have seen that much development happening at one time. We have never seen it. I'm not giving the credit to the governing party. I'm not giving them credit and discrediting the other party, because this is not a political channel. But truth and the fact, we have to acknowledge truth where there is truth. We have never seen the amount of development and the amount of all of this stuff that is happening right now. So yeah, a lot of stuff is happening all over. So we are trying to see how much we can keep abreast of what is going on, and presenting you and giving you factual updates on all these projects and what is going on. So look out for that. Look out for that coming. We have more coming. Which other will be coming as well. Okay, I want to redesign the Ian Fleming Airport. I want to do that. I want to do a video redesign in that airport, because I really think that airport is shit. Yeah, it was badly designed from day one. It was a bad design from day one, and I want to just like how I you know reimagine a light rail for Kingston. I'm also doing a reimagination on Ian Fleming Airport. a proper design for the airport, because I really just think that when they decided to upgrade that airport, I really wonder what the heck they were doing. That's literally a white elephant. And right now, American Airlines want to fly into that airport and they can't, because the airport is still not up to standard. Even though you hear they're coming on the news telling you that American Airlines is going to having daily flights, the airport is still not up to international standard. I don't know why they even call it an international airport, because that is not an international airport. It's not up to that standard. I don't know why they call it an international airport. So I will be doing a video, try redesigning, literally redesigning that airport. You know, you know, yeah, literally redesign it, because I really don't know what they did. I don't know what they did there. Right now, it's like abundant. So yes, I'll be doing a video on that next, and others to come. I'm also looking at. I'm seeing some other projects that they are also launching, which we will look at. So as they come, we'll give you updates, and then you will know exactly when these videos will come out. So if you have not yet subscribed, if you're just watching and not subscribing, the sun is coming in. Hold on, let me get closer. Come out of the sun. Yeah, the sun is coming in. So let me come closer under the shade. So yes, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so. Turn on the post notification bell. Whenever I'm talking too long, I tend to get tongue tied. So that's a sign to show that it's wrapping up time coming up. Yes, so subscribe to the channel if you are not, because I know there's a lot of viewers on here. If all the persons that are coming to watch the videos will just subscribe, man, what a big difference that would do for this channel. What a huge difference that would do for this channel if all the persons that watches our channel would just press that subscribe button. And I know you guys are really, really liking the content, so why not just subscribe? You're liking the content, makes sense. And don't forget to press the notification bell as usual, so you can be notified. You know, yeah. So just do that. It's not gonna cost anything. It's not something that you got to pay for. So go ahead and do that. It's not hard. It's just a click away. It's just a click away. So don't just come and watch. Interact as well. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Very important. All of these things are very important for the algorithm to share the channel across the YouTube media. All right. Very, very important. Very crucial, guys. So once again, shout out to Lexi, look like Lexi gone, and Kemar, Man of Valor, and everybody else probably I'm not seeing on the feed, but you're here. And those who were here and are not here anymore, big up to yourself. We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it the live. We're gonna end the live because I have some other errands to make, which I gotta go. So we're gonna end the live right here. So yes, that's basically it. Just to give you a brief update on what is happening. Um, just to give you a brief update on how do you like the comments. I'm trying to light them up. I'm trying to light the comments, but yes, I'm still not so acquainted with YouTube with YouTube live. I'm still learning. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning. I'm still not the best at it. Of it. I don't do lives a lot. I really, really don't do lives a lot. So I'm still new to the whole live thing. But anyway, yes, big up yourself, everybody in the comment section. And just like we said before, just keep tuned by subscribing and clicking the notification bell so you can be notified whenever new content are out. Okay. So it's just this was just to give you a brief. Well, it should have been brief, but in a brief, because we've been here quite. I've been here quite a while now, so I don't think it's not brief. I did say brief, but it's not brief, because we've been here quite a while. So we're gonna end the live right here. So that was just an update on what is happening and what's to come on the channel. And as we grow, we are now aiming for 2K subscribers. We are now aiming for 2K. We want to achieve that by December 31. We wouldn't mind if we could achieve it before then. So, with your help, we can do so. Okay. So, I'm going to be signing out now. And I will see if we can do another live for the month of August. Let's see how it goes. This one was not planned. It was just sudden. So, based on how things is going, we'll see if we can do one for August. If not, maybe September. But until the next video, whether it will be myself, bro, Avake, whoever, peace out, guys.